40 years in the Indian Army uniform, 5 wars, World War II, 1948 Kashmir War against Pakistan and Afghan tribals, 1962 Indo-China War, 1965 and the famous 1971 Indo-Pak War. Even then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was afraid of this man, that he would take over her just as Yahya Khan did in Pakistan. This man was also offered a position in the Pakistani army during the Indo-Pak partition. The man who never minced his words and said bluntly to Indira Gandhi that his men were not prepared for the 1971 war and that he needed some time to prepare. Not only did he say this, but implemented it with his actions by winning the 1971 Indo-Pak war and liberating East Pakistan, जिसे आज बांग्लादेश के नाम से जाना जाता है. The 8th Gorkha Rifles called him Bahadur. अब पूरा देश उनको इस नाम से बुलाता है. हम बात कर रहे हैं सैम मैनेकशॉ की, हिंदुस्तान के सबसे पहले फील्ड मार्शल जिन्हें सैम बहादुर भी बुलाया जाता है. सैम मैनेकशॉ का जन्म 3 अप्रैल 1914 अमृतसर पंजाब एक पारसी परिवार में हुआ था. बचपन में वो एक डॉक्टर बनना चाहते थे, लेकिन उनके पिताजी नहीं माने. So in a rebellious move, Manekshaw decided to take the entrance exam to join the prestigious Indian Military Academy in Dehradun. Luckily, he cleared and joined the first group of 40 cadets on October 1st, 1932. His training was completed and he graduated on February 4th, 1934 and was then appointed as a second lieutenant in the British Army to the 2nd Battalion of Royal Scots in Lahore. Sam Manekshaw's 4-decade-long military career started way before independence. He was a part of the World War II 1942 Burma campaign. लेकिन partition के तुरंत बाद Sam Manekshaw's 12th Frontier Force Regiment became a part of the Pakistani army. Subsequently, he was reassigned to the 8th Gorkha Rifle and later on became the commanding officer of the 3rd Battalion 5th Gorkha Rifle. सन 1959 तक सैम मैनेकशॉ को हिंदुस्तान का मेजर जनरल घोषित कर दिया गया था. Although Sam Manekshaw was a part of 5 different wars, but his real bravery and his intelligence came into light during the 1971 Indo-Pak War. During the 1947 partition, Pakistan was divided into 2 parts. One is the West Pakistan, which is today known as Pakistan, and the other one was East Pakistan, which is today known as Bangladesh. यही वो दौर था जब ईस्ट पाकिस्तान अपनी खुद की इंडिपेंडेंट नेशन बनाने की मांग रख रहा था, और इसी को कर्ब करने के लिए वेस्ट पाकिस्तान ने मिलिट्री ट्रूप्स भेज दिए ईस्ट पाकिस्तान में. ईस्ट पाकिस्तान के सारे रेफ्यूजीज इन मिलिट्री ट्रूप्स से बच के हिंदुस्तान आ पहुंचे. टू गिव जस्टिस टू द रेफ्यूजीज, then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi called Sam Manekshaw and asks if our army is ready to fight a war to liberate East Pakistan. Sam Manekshaw didn't mince his words and said bluntly,
"Are you ready?" "I certainly am not. Because of climatic conditions, the Air Force will not be able to support me. And if I were to go in, I guarantee you 100% defeat." I said, "Prime Minister, before you open your mouth, shall I send in my resignation on grounds of health, mental or physical?" I said, "Oh, sit down, Sam, tell me. Everything you told me is the truth." I said, "Yes, everything I've told you is the truth. It's my job to fight to win, not to lose."
It was just a matter of few months before the Indian Army was fully prepared, and on 3rd of December 1971, the war began. Under Manekshaw's leadership, the Indian Army executed a strategy that effectively dismantled Pakistani resistance in the Eastern Theatre, preventing assistance from the Western Wing. As the Indian Army occupied strategic areas and surrounded Dhaka by December 9, 1971, Manekshaw urged Pakistani forces to surrender unconditionally. Despite unsuccessful attempts at UN intervention, the Pakistani Army accepted surrender on December 16, officially concluding the war. और इस तरीके से जन्म हुआ एक नए देश का, जिसका नाम था बांग्लादेश. सैम मैनेकशॉ को पद्म भूषण और पद्म विभूषण जैसे अवार्ड से नवाजा गया. सिर्फ इतना ही नहीं, इंदिरा गांधी ने उन्हें फर्स्ट चीफ ऑफ द डिफेंस स्टाफ यानी हिंदुस्तान का सबसे पहला फील्ड मार्शल का दर्जा भी दिया। उन्होंने अपनी रिटायरमेंट 15 जनवरी 1973 को ली। Although Manekshaw became a field marshal in 1973, it was said that he didn't receive the full allowance that a field marshal should have. It wasn't until 2007 that President APJ Abdul Kalam visited Manekshaw in Wellington and handed him a check for 1.3 crores, covering his unpaid salary for over 30 years. Allegedly, it is also said that Sam Manekshaw donated this check to the Army Relief Fund. अगर हमें सैम मैनेकशॉ की जिंदगी का वर्णन एक वाक्य में करना हो तो वो उन्हीं के कहे हुए शब्द है, माई जॉब इज टू फाइट एंड फाइट टू विन, नॉट टू लूज।